Entertainment. We hit harder, bitch.
What's good? This is YTLJ. And I'm back with another one. So look, check this out. Before we start, go subscribe to WarKnott Entertainment. WarKnott Entertainment. That's WarKnott. Okay, boom. So look, check this out. The past few weeks. As usual, I'm late recording as always. I don't never do right any fucking way. Bruh. So, me and Google into it. Me and Cash App into it. You know, when you find these type of things, you know, they connected to each other, like Facebook and Instagram connected, Twitter and Twitch, Snapchat with Facebook, then you got Google is with Microsoft, control Microsoft, then you got Cash App is with Square is with Wix.com, Wix.com is a website builder site. It build websites, help you build websites. That's Square control them, and then so boom, if you add it all up, Google is over everything, because Google is YouTube. YouTube is TikTok. So it's kind of sort of everybody is on, kind of sort of like in the scope on Cash Money, on Young Money. Young Money went under Rockefeller. Rockefeller is under, I don't think they under in the scope. I forgot who they under. But either way, the moral of the story is everybody is under somebody. Everybody got a boss, even as their own boss. You know, technically they would be considered investors. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the owner, but they're investors. Kind of, sort of like a sponsorship. Some of them are considered sponsorships, and some of them actually own it, like Facebook own Instagram. They're no longer just a sponsor. They actually own Instagram. The owner of it, Facebook owns Instagram. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so I was fucking with Google, and then I stopped fucking with Google for a small period of time until we get this shit situated. Which I don't think we ever gonna get situated. I think I'm gonna have to end up doing it. But I'm finna explain it to you. If I do it, it's because I got my money back. Some way, some form of fashion. But look, this the whole moral, this the story. So boom. I'm using Google services, right, to build my business, WarKnott, to build my business. So boom. Which is WarKnott. I'm gonna repeat it again for you to my WarKnott Entertainment. We hit harder, bitch. But that's besides the point. Yeah. I was using them to do that. And then they started charging me shit, like, at random. Like, I'm just looking at, like, I check my shit. As long as I'm using them, I'm gonna check my shit. They started charging me. I accepted the first one because they put money into it. But then they turned around and added it to something else that wasn't even going. I'm just like, this shit is inactive. Why are you adding shit to inactive? I mean, you could at least try to play it off. Add a cent here, add a cent there, add some change there, add some change here, you know, to something that's running. But nah, you just jumped the gun. I'm talking about, damn, this bitch ain't even running. So we talk about that. I prove that, this, that, another, whatever. So, on to the next one. I'm just like, I don't fix it, I ain't paying it. Boom, simple as that. I ended up giving them my banking information, not the card, but the actual information behind the card. Something that you can't cancel. Even if you get a new card, if they got your information, like your account and route number, is doomed. You even if you cancel your card and get a new one, that shit's still gonna run automatically. So I ended up giving them the wrong information. Boom. So I'm just like, how am I gonna do this? I ended up getting a new bank account. But I was using both of them actively until my money came. Ended up finessing and getting like $25. Ended up finessing and getting $25. Right afterwards, Google got my motherfucker, the old account, not the new account, but the old account, got my old account froze. And then the new account that I was using, because I was constantly transferring money, they froze that account too, without me having a new card. So basically, they froze it before all my shit came, so I ain't got to worry about it, because I ain't getting no card or nothing yet. So now, that forced me to open Apple Pay. That forced me to use Apple Pay, which has actually did me some justice. Thank God for Apple Pay. Then, let me see. Ended up going to Microsoft. My computer is Microsoft. My phone isn't. So, I'm in Microsoft. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-dee. Turns out, Google is the head of Microsoft. Like Facebook and Instagram. Google is the head of Microsoft. But not Bing, not Foxwire, whatever the fuck. Just Microsoft. So boom. I hate that shit. It always sound like, I'm sorry but it always sound like I'm over breathing, like I can't breathe or something. Like, cause I'm just trying to figure out where all that extra wind just came from. Like I couldn't breathe in. Looking ass. Like why am I breathing so fucking hard? Like I ain't talking. I'm talking, not breathing. Well, I'm breathing, bitch, but I ain't. Sound like I'm finna fucking have a heart attack any goddamn way. My bad, excuse me. Yeah, like I was saying, I get, like, my account from Microsoft gets suspended. Like, I had just signed up to Microsoft. It got suspended immediately. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do for my account to get suspended immediately? I'm talking about, I wasn't on that bitch 5 seconds. That motherfucker say, your account is closed. Your account is under investigation for unusual activity. Unusual activity. So that means Google trying to prove something. Google like, play with it. And I'm like, okay. Long story short, my Cash App back popping. My Cash App is back and running. It's not connected to Google. So fuck Google. Microsoft, I never really gave a fuck about Microsoft, so I don't really give a fuck about that account being suspended. I did it because it was an opportunity. Let me see. What else? That's pretty much it. Like Google really be trying to Google, little nigga got power too. Fuck is you saying? Long story short, little nigga got power too, bitch. I move too. Man, I used to say all the time, running the business ain't free. Running the business ain't cheap. But if you run across some people with power, you gotta prove that you ain't nothing to play with, that you can play that game with them. That's just like a motherfucker, junior high motherfucker. That's just like a college kid saying that he built for the NBA. You know, when you think college and you think NBA, they really ain't on the same level. As quiet as it's kept. You know what I'm saying? That's like 2-3 levels up from college. You think it ain't, but it really is. Them niggas, if you pay attention to that shit, them niggas don't miss. They do not miss until they playing on the field, until they actually playing. Like, but during practice and warm up, them niggas ain't missing no fucking shots. Unless they, that ain't they particular type thing. Cause I watched a nigga make a shot, like he went past half court and he did not miss one fucking shot. Like he perfected his fucking, the science of it. I mean, and it's just, it's equivalent. I feel like a college basketball player dealing with the NBA. But I had to prove to them niggas, bro, hey, ready. Be ready. Cause they had me fucked up. Then they was trying to take my money and shit. Cause I think that's why they did it. Cause I had got that $25 right after that shit happened, and then all my shit just started falling. I caught it. I picked it up though. We picked it up though. It took a week. It took about a week to get it all back together. But shit, I did it. That's the whole point. I did it. And then in the process, I met two new dudes that y'all might see sooner than later. I don't know yet. But we ain't worried about that. We ain't worried about that right now. Let me see. What else? Whole moral of the fucking story is, if you gonna play this ball game, bro, you gotta come in that bitch swinging. You gotta come in that bitch with footwork. I've been doing this shit for a minute. I ain't never really had to deal with top names and shit. I ain't never had to deal with Google or YouTube or Apple or Amazon. Cause I done got, like, my shit done been bought on Apple, but it will not pop up. Like, this shit is deeper than you think. Like, the more you take it serious, the more you unlock more shit. And right now, I'm seeing that this shit's stupid. Because you got DistroKid that's trying to make it look easy. But then you got TuneCore that open you up to more shit. But they both open you up to different shit. TuneCore forces you to pay for shit. DistroKid, just do it. And then after a while, they just, once you start making money, you know, they take $1 or $2 here or there from you. Because that's what they supposed to do, you know. Unless you do NFTs. Neither one of them tell you about a fucking NFT. Neither one of them. Until you unlock certain shit. So everybody think, I'm going to run a DistroKid and get money off of it. Nah, it don't work like that. Such. I'm going to run this. And it don't work like that. Like, I just found out about a fucking fingerprint. What the fuck is a fingerprint? Did you know shit can have fingerprints? How the fuck is it a fingerprint on a goddamn electronic? Store my fucking life, bro. Like, this shit get more confusing as it go on. Like, it get confusing. I'm just like, what the fuck is a fingerprint? Like, I had a song that I recorded 4 years ago. A dude turned around and recorded his song 2 years ago. Who owned the copyrights to the music? Him. He owned copyrights to the music. You know, they hurt my soul. The one song that I would not let go out of all the music I done made. This is my 4th mixtape. I done made 4 mixtapes. And the one song that I would not let go is the only one that I cannot get this copyright shit off of. Like, that's the realest song I ever wrote, bro. And no matter what the fuck I do, I cannot get that copyright off of. It hurt a little bit. But that was the point. Alright, bro. I'm finna dip out. Just show y'all a little something. This shit deep as fuck. Y'all go follow me, YTLJ, at I_YTLJ or at YTLJ. Y'all go follow, y'all subscribe to WarKnott Entertainment, where you'll find most of my shit. Y'all go find my official artist account, or YTLJ, on Facebook and YouTube. Like this, comment this, share this, and we out.
Hit him with another one. This WarKnott, bitch.